watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only do cost only pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerves for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off in a perv. Team Bushes, Team Bushes. Once tried to diddle his brother. I can't even fucking imagine what this did to his mother. He got locked up in a psych ward for his sick crimes, and decades later he got exposed by Joey Dimes. Now he's on a fucking mission to prove he's no Jomo, and he never stops bitching cause he's such a homo. He claims he spent years in prison, but he don't remember exactly where he did his time cause he's a pretender. He made up this fucking lie to try to impress you, and he'll sad fish and he'll cry to try and finesse you. So Team Bushes is on a mission as pizza's opposition to destroy his fake persona and put an end to his grifting. Team Bushes, Team Bushes, yeah, Team Bushes, they're peeping through the shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerve for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off and a perv. Team Bushes, they're here to keep an eye on you and make your life a living hell, cause you're a piece of shit and that ain't hard to fucking tell. You grift and you scheme and you bitch and you scream and you throw temper tantrums till they give you some green. You're a whiny fucking jerk and you refuse to go to work. If you don't get what you want, you lose your shit and go berserk. Go Z, bought membership for FBS's chat, and you fucking lost your mind and began to attack. Dixie Lee is a lady that you once were obsessed with, then she rejected your ass just like everyone else did. Alex Vela's channel is fucking hilarious. He clowns you in his videos and you should be embarrassed, bitch. You terrorize relentlessly in every single chat cause nobody has more fucking sock accounts than Hellcat. Rottweiler, Luke, and Muggsy are world-class ball breakers, but Tony Pizza's a fraud and his crew are all fakers. Shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerve for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off and a perv. Team Bushes, yeah, Team Bushes, yeah.
All right, can you hear me now? How about now? You hear me now? Okay. Yeah, I can't get used to this using these little microphones. So I did that last night too on a politics show. There's that silky smooth voice. Yeah, right. What I was saying is, Yizzo, It's Friday, I guess. Yes, it is. I had to double check on my phone, but apparently it is Friday. I know that for a fact now. Thank you, Michael. Yes, I know that for a fact. I want to go home. I do. I miss home. I miss my beautiful wife. This is the longest me and Shanna have been apart since we moved in together, and I miss her, and I want to go home, but I can't just yet. So uh, soon. Anyway, 49 people. Guys, hit the like button, please. Seriously, hit the like button. I usually don't ask that. I have been the last few days, though, because it does help, and maybe we could fix this algorithm a little bit, get some regular views back. So just a reminder, moisturize. You're in Alaska, and the cold weather is very drying. It is. You're correct. It is. It is. It's been tough. My hands are cracking and everything. It's been tough. But I'm doing my best. I am. It's hard to survive in Alaska. It is. I mean, just to get fucking food is unless you're a hunter or a fisherman, it's difficult. It's difficult. But yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm starving. I'm doing okay. I woke up late again today. I had the blackout curtain down, so the room was like fucking. It was like nighttime in here. Didn't know if it was 2 in the morning or 10 in the morning. Didn't know. And then it was about 11 by the time I got out of bed, which I got to snap out of that shit when I get back home because that is way too late. Way too late. So let me do some shout outs real quick. Patra Avellino, Nick Valente, hey now. Sally, got dollar Mimo. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Okay, good luck at your appointment. Soto, Michael Hensley, we love you more. Colonel Quail, yeah, later today, probably. War, Cy Gotkin, Sports 74, BTF Phoenix, Bill Brasky. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Really, Sally? Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of don't. Waking up like that, it's like, huh. It's nice and dark in here. It brings back a memory, actually, of a fairly bad time in my life. But I won't even get into that. So anyway, here I am, God damn it. We're going to do a show, and you guys are going to contribute. I know you are. There's going to be donations and super chats, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all that, because I got to make a living. You mean you don't want to start no Eskimo tube? No Eskimo tube. No, I'm good. What is this, Michael? Who is we? What does that mean? Nice. The West Coast gets a nod. Thanks, bro. Oh, yeah, sure. So, anyway, I was watching Dexter Morgan's video on Joey Dime's channel earlier about all the times Tony Pizza ratted. And then, of course, he's playing clips of where Tony Pizza says, I'm not a rat. I never called the cops on no one. You'll never find a police report with my name on it. and Dexter did a hell of a job as usual. But I think he left some stuff out. I mean, there was many more times. Oh, did I? Oh, my bad. I don't know. Anyway, no, I don't have a P.O. box. No, Sherry. What was I saying? Yeah, I think Dexter probably left some stuff out, but which, I don't expect him to have every clip of Tony Pizza ever telling on somebody. But I mean, the thing is, that was a pretty long. Sorry about that. All the times this motherfucker has told on people. Just, I wish I had the clip of him sitting there talking about, chatting with that detective about me for 53 minutes or whatever it was. I wish I had that. If somebody does and you could send it to me, that'd be phenomenal. Yeah, I would want to have that because there's nobody who's told on people more than Tony Pizza. But he'll still watch a week from now. He'll tell you he never called the cops on nobody. Like this never happened. Like this whole thing never happened. I know he will. Look at the size of this bottle of water. Look at that shit. You have to drink water like Trump with 2 hands. That's like a fucking 2-liter bottle of water or some shit. I didn't even know they made those. Anyway, I see he hasn't done any shows though. It's been since yesterday. The last show up is the one about Marla. You know, I am a little pissed off at myself, even though I got a good bit of that recorded because I was able to play it for you yesterday. My plan was when I got back to the hotel to use this phone, which is like a spare phone, to screen record both of those shows while I was doing my lives, you know, just so I'd have them. But, you know, I didn't do it. I was hoping I'd have time, you know, after the show, maybe I could do it. But he took them down pretty quickly. He took them down. I don't know why. I mean, Tony, why don't just, you know, you said it yourself. You're a stool pigeon now. What are you worried about keeping the videos up for? I mean, why'd you take him down? Maybe for his friend Fred? You think he's dying to make amends with Fred now so he can get his car fixed? Wait a minute. Oh, yes, my man. Oh my God, you put a smile on my fucking face. Mr. Anonymous, $6.99 for Yo Chris. Have a great weekend, cuzzo. Thank you so much, Mr. Anonymous 6. You guys donating right now is the only reason I have even relative peace of mind because I have to you know me. It drives me crazy. It's just like, you know, any of you who have a regular job, if you just skip out on work for a week or so, that's what I feel like. All day I can't do shows because I'm, you know, I got other things going on, and I got to think about fucking money because it's like I don't get to do afternoon shows. I only get to do one mob tube show a day. The politics shows, the last 3 have been horrible views wise. I don't even know what I got last night, but it couldn't have been more than 3,000 or 4,000 views. I don't know what's going on with those. I think it's just that you know, like last night I didn't even start one until after 10:30. That's not a good idea. That's probably the latest I ever started one. But let me see. What did I get there? 74 people. Hit the like button, guys, please. Yeah, 5,700 views. Despicable. Truly despicable. So I got to try to fix that. But Mr. Anonymous 6, I appreciate you more than you know. I hope, you know, to make some money on here. And with the politics shows, I get super chats sometimes, but I don't get any cash on there. I think people are afraid to use the the Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Maybe they think they're going to get hacked or something. I don't know. He's pretty shameless. Pizza got caught red-handed stealing that picture from Paul Stanley and kept insisting that it was his. Well, that's the thing, you know. I know somebody like that. I'm not going to get into details about who it is, but I know somebody who, you know, they'll lie to you about the color of the sky while you're standing there looking at it. I mean, I've had this person lie to my face while I'm holding the evidence that he's lying in my hand. You know what I mean? Well, holding the evidence in my hand that, well, you know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. It really is. And that's Tony. Tony fucking, he'll put out the evidence like that he's saying one thing, and then later, despite the fact that he already put that out there, he'll just say that never happened. It was actually something else. It's an amazing. Well, Sherry, it's okay if you can, cool. If not, don't worry about it. I forgot what I was going to say now, but it's just amazing that he has that. I don't know if you want to call it a skill, or maybe it's just because he has no shame and no self-respect and no dignity. I don't know what it is, but he has no problem lying and then telling you he lied, and then lying about telling you he lied, or you know, a number of different scenarios. It's fucking hilarious, actually. Jane Creek, new member. Thank you, Jane Creek. How dare you just become a new member? What happened? What happened? So we've seen it for years and years and years, but I'm telling you, give it a few days or a week, and he'll say, "I didn't call the cops on Fred. That news thing, I just made that up." You know, some horse shit like that. It's going to be hard to deny, though, considering that somebody did send me something with the guy Fred, his mugshot and his charges and everything. And I think his charges were pretty serious. See, that's the only thing that gets me. Was Tony hit in the head? Was he hurt? Because how does this guy get the charges he got? Joey Dimes told me what the charges are, and of course I forgot already. Does anybody know offhand? Jane. Me neither. I don't know, but you remember again, so that's good. What were the charges, guys? Because it'll take me a fucking hour to find this shit. Let me try anyway. Oh, okay. Is that it? Uh-oh. Did Joey Dimes get struck or something? Oh no, that's Pizza's channel. Oh, he took down the post. He took down the post. But that's not where he took down every post about Fred. You know why? Let me tell you something, guys. He doesn't give a shit about Fred. That whole sob story about how they were friends and oh, here it is. I got it. Ciampi, Frederick, Charlotte County, Florida, 11/18/2025, 12:41. Mugshot and booking details. Ciampi, Frederick, Florida booking. Oh, it doesn't have the charges in there. Maybe Joey Dimes just told them to me. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Aggravated battery. Person uses a deadly weapon. Damn. That's some serious shit. That is not a good charge. You do not want to have that charge. You do not. My God. This could ruin a guy's life, honestly. Attempted murdering. That's what Tony said. Can Pizza be charged with theft? I don't know if he actually stole anything. I don't know. If he owes Fred money, he could probably be charged with, in PA, there's a charge called theft of services or something. Like, it's like if you brought your car to a garage and they worked on it, and then you snuck in the middle of the night, picked up the car and drove off without paying them. But I don't know. Who knows what the real story is? I don't see us finding out anytime soon. I'll tell you that much. Sorry, guys. I got to drink mad water. Yesterday, on top of finding out some horrible news about my family member's health situation with cancer, of course, because, doesn't everybody get it? I found out they're also in chronic kidney failure because of two medications called spironolactone and furosemide, both of which I take. So it's becoming clearer and clearer that even with the amount of water I already drink, I have to drink more, or I'm going to be in that same boat soon, which is, what my mom was dealing with, chronic kidney failure. So it's just a great week, guys. Great week, great few months, great year. 2025 is wonderful. Probably, yeah, probably. In the video with Marla, Pizza infers that he's going to be coming into some money. Oh, because at that point he had already been hit. He just didn't tell us about it. And he planned on suing him. Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Me too. What was that? What did I just get? $1 million? Oh, yeah. Soto, my brother. $20. Edward Everett, we miss you. We do miss you, Edward. We do. Yeah, fucking cancer, man. I don't think any of us are going to make it out of this life without getting it. I think Pizza also realized he was getting Fred more jammed up by saying Fred called text. I'm sure Fred had a no contact order with his bail. That's a good point. That's a good point. And do you even think Fred called him? He said Fred called him crying, apologizing. I don't believe that. But what I was going to say a minute ago. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Labo. I appreciate that. That's a politics guy right there. He doesn't care about Fred. He doesn't. Pizza is not capable of feeling human emotion for another, or feeling emotion for another human being. It's just not possible. He doesn't have a heart. He's got a black soul. He's just empty inside. It's his car. Like I said towards the beginning, it's his car. That guy is his lifeline. Because when you're a guy who drives around in piece of shit cars that barely run, you need a mechanic friend. You have to, especially if you're, broke. You need to have a mechanic friend. So he needs that guy. Every fucking thing that's gone wrong with his car, his RV in the last, year and a half or so, this guy is taking care of it for him. Plus, apparently, this is the guy who gave him the RV and the two cars or something. So Tony doesn't feel bad about anything that happened. He doesn't feel bad for Fred. He feels bad for himself. You could see how depressed he was because all that's going through his head is, holy shit, look how much I got out of this guy. And now that gravy train is over, My friend just passed. His mom is still alive at 103 years old and has all her faculties. That's crazy, bro. Well, good for her. Sorry to hear about your friend. Tony doesn't care about Fred. You're right, because obviously that wouldn't have happened if they were so close friends. Perez, Nick, yeah, 100%. Yeah, he don't care. What the fuck does he care? He doesn't care about people. The guy doesn't care about his own mother. How does he care about Fred? On top of this, I'm wondering what is going on with Frankie the Fister. Did he die? As Fred can't be really Frankie. That's a good fucking question, Alex. That's a good fucking question. Is this Vela? Is that Vela? It's a good question because he said, I heard him say yesterday, I'm not going to get into it, but you guys are never going to see Frankie the Fister again. Nobody's going to ever see him again. So I automatically thought, oh, he died. I didn't think about that, though. That is a good point. Maybe, but I think he would have had to have been lying about his age and stuff, too. This Fred guy doesn't look 70-something years old like Frankie the Fister is supposed to be. But it's very possible. Or maybe he knows Frankie the Fister through this guy or vice versa. And I don't know. That's a good fucking question. He said nobody will hear from Frankie again. Yep. And he said that around the time that he supposedly got beaten with a pipe. Joey Dimes has a video of Pizza running his mouth in Fred's office and Fred walking by in the back, giving him a dirty look. LOL. Oh, is that right? Where can I find that? It's on Dimes' channel? I'm sorry your brother has cancer. Not my brother, Sherry. It's heartbreaking when I hear anyone that is dying of cancer. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear you have it, Sherry. That's a horrible thing. It is terrible. I just, my whole fucking family at this point, it's just, I don't know. My best friend, everybody has cancer. It's unbelievable. I mean, not my whole family, thank God, but enough people. And it's just terrible. It's that fucking shit is. Nah, whatever. I don't even want to talk about cancer. Fuck cancer. But I'm sorry for your situation, Sherry. Very. But it's not my brother, though. I'm far, far away. If it was my brother, I'd still be in York. You said what the first day, BTF? I'm sorry. Turns out that the Fister was here illegally from Guatemala and was deported by ICE. LOL. That would be funny. That would be funny. He said Frankie died in the real, whatever that means. In the real. The real world? The real what? Do you think I could finish this on this show? Maybe. Unless there were members of the public in there, Fred's staff would have to rat him out for him to get in any trouble. Surely they will just back what Fred says and he'll be fine unless they're dim. Yeah, thank you, Jane. Or the Saxon, I'm sorry. That's what gets me about this whole thing. Oh no, it was Jane. Thank you, Jane. What gets me about this whole thing is, how did Fred get arrested on this? In other words, if I'm at this hotel room right now, okay, and somebody comes in here and I hit them with a pipe, right? And nobody sees it. It's just going to be the guy's word against mine unless I admit to it. You know what I'm saying? It's the witnesses that get people arrested in situations like that. It really is. They can't just take somebody's word that you hit them, unless you're a woman, of course. Then, but that's not how it works. If there's two guys involved in some altercation and one guy says he hit me, the other guy most likely isn't going to get arrested unless he tells on himself, because the cop don't know that. You could have punched yourself in the fucking face or some shit. So I'm thinking people at the shop would have had to have spoken up and said, yeah, Fred hit him. Either that, or maybe Tony Pizza's kind of sort of telling the truth. No, it's okay, Sherry. Kind of sort of telling the truth. And maybe Fred felt bad and said, yeah, I did it. I hit him. That's most likely what happened, because I don't see his guys telling on him. And if so, they should all be fired fucking immediately. I mean, fuck that. I said it yesterday morning as well as on your show. That wouldn't the icing on the cake. Oh, that would be the icing on the cake if we found out the fixer donating guy turns out to be Fred. Oh yeah, it's very possible. There's a whole world of deception going on there in Tony Pizza land. No question about it. They turn state's evidence. Yeah. Oh yeah, deny. If I was Fred, I don't care how guilty I felt. First of all, I wouldn't have felt guilty. But even if I did, I'm not telling you I committed a crime. The fuck out of here. But that's what it sounds like. Like Fred just confessed. You see, the thing about Tony Pizza's stories is 99% is bullshit, but there's usually a morsel of truth in there somewhere. You know what I mean? So, there's a possibility that Fred really just gave himself up. I don't know. But if he's Frankie the Fister, that'd be great. But I mean, what is it with Fred and Tony? Let's really, get into this, because I'm curious. I have friends, and I have some very good friends, okay? And they'll do stuff for me, and I'll do stuff for them. But why does Tony Pizza have this guy at his beck and call anytime he wants something done to his car? How is that possible? If this guy's running, is that business a front for something else? Because if that guy's running a successful, automotive repair shop or whatever it is, how does he have time to just drop everything and fix Tony's car every time there's something wrong with it? Not only that, but why does he do it? Why does he do it? Because Tony Pizza is not paying him up front. You're telling me the guy's dropping everything, doing all this work for Tony, and then just trusting that he'll pay him someday? What is going on with those two? Are they, Donnie and Bubba? Is it a situation like that? What's going on there? Why is Fred... There's nobody in this world who gives a shit about Tony Pizza. Why does Fred? And if he's Frankie the Fister, then on top of all the fucking cars he gave him, and this is what a boyfriend does for their boyfriend, or a guy does for his boyfriend, giving him cars and shit. But if he's Frankie the Fister, he's not only did he give him cars and an RV, and he's doing all the work for him he needs on his cars, maintenance and everything, putting in a new transmission of all things, but he's donating thousands upon thousands of dollars to him. But I'll tell you what, if it is Frankie the Fister, that explains even further why Tony is so busted up right now, because Frankie the Fister is his fucking meal ticket. Report said Fred's story was inconsistent and based on the marks on pizza. It couldn't have happened the way Fred said. Oh, yeah, I think I read that. Yeah. Huh. That morsel of truth is hanging from his ass hairs. Natalie did tell me, oh, Gerard, what's going on, brother? Natalie did tell me Fred is Frankie the Fister and Fred is his boyfriend. Oh, and you would know because you've been banging Natalie hard for quite some time now. What's it like banging a woman that old? Matter of fact, don't even tell me. I don't want to know. Whatever you got to do, Gerard, that's what you should do. In Fred's mugshot, he looks like pizza has broken him. Wow. I mean, just imagine. It's just like his mother. Look at Tony's mother. I mean, putting up with this guy for long periods of time. Who could not be fucking damaged greatly by the end of the fucking relationship? But why is he doing all this shit for Tony over all these years? Why? Tony is not likable. He can be, especially, if he wants something from you, he could be a little charming. He'll kiss your ass and stuff. But still, I mean, he always does something to fuck you over. And maybe that's why he got hit with a pipe. Maybe that was just it. That was the breaking point. But I can't imagine it took that long. Gotcha. Florida is pretty strict when it comes to violence. Pizza bleeding might have been enough. When the cops get called for domestic violence, someone often gets arrested, even if both recant to the police. Well, yeah, that's how PA is too. When I was a teenager, I hit my brother in the head with a baseball bat, and my brother was unconscious and everything. It was a horrible situation. He was hospitalized and all that for a while, but he didn't want to press charges. It didn't matter because we were living with my mom at the time, so I got charged anyway. But then everybody just lied in court to get me out of it. You know what I mean? The judge was like, you're clearly lying about what happened, but since you're all coming to bat for him like this, obviously, there's no real issues going on, so I'm just going to drop the charges. But that's true. That's how it works. And it's like that for good reason, because, a woman is getting beaten by her husband, and, he threatens her out of pressing charges, or, she just keeps letting it go. Eventually she winds up dead, so it's like they don't play around no more. In Florida, could pizza drop the charges, or is it like domestic violence? Yeah, good question. I don't know, because I know he said he's going to drop the charges. I don't know, man. It's not domestic violence. It's not, because they don't live together. But it just depends on Florida, I guess. I know that there are cases where if somebody's assaulted, the cops can just press charges regardless of what the victim says. And that could just be in a street fight, anything. But usually, I think if you're assaulted and you decide not to press charges, there won't be any. The question is, does Fred take Tony Pizza back if he drops the charges? From what I've seen so far, I would have to say probably. I say pizza twipped backwards, twipped. I was like, what is that word? I twipped. He twipped backwards into a pipe that allegedly Fred was holding. If he did it, like deliberately though, it would have went up his ass. He would have made sure that it went there instead of his head. How is that domestic violence? Yeah, it's not. Danny Senior, is that it? Howard Beach. What about it? Shout out to Howard Beach. No, not from Howard Beach. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Oh, you guys are talking. Okay, not bad. They're part-time lovers. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a very weird situation. Very weird. Like I said, I got friends, man, but it's just like when you're going to somebody for work in your car, it's just like you just keep going to them for money and more money and more money and more money. Now, let me ask this question, too. And I don't know that much about cars. All I know how to do is drive them, okay? How does the guy put in a new transmission and then, I don't know, he's got to go back and get another one? Like, if the guy gave him a new transmission, what went wrong? What is he talking about? The sludge went into the old. That sounds like bullshit to me. So what's this guy giving him 2 fucking transmissions? That was the plan? Or did he just go back to the guy and say, look, you fucked my car up. You gave me a bad transmission. And he did the ungrateful shit Tony does. And maybe this guy just couldn't take it anymore and beat him with a pipe. I want to know so bad what I'd give to be a fly on the fucking wall when that happened. Pizza really can't decide to not press charges. He can decide not to show up to court. Then the judge would probably toss the case. You sure? In Florida? You might be right, Ducks. Pizza said that Fred was being charged with assault with a deadly weapon, but who knows? Well, that's what's in here. It's aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. That's a bad charge, man. You do not want that charge. That'll fuck your whole life up. First of all, it's a felony. Secondly, it's a violent crime. So, believe it or not, although, if you're a felon in this country, violent crimes are way worse to have on your record. Like even a lot of jobs and stuff, they do differentiate. Like it's a different between selling a bag of Coke and, beating somebody with a pipe. There's a difference. It was a used transmission. Oh, so it was fucked up. Okay. Gotcha. Pizza said that Fred, I read that one. Could Fred and Pizza be related? Cousin? I don't know. But why do I feel like, I don't want to slander the guy Fred. But I feel like Tony's blowing him or something. I don't know. It's just me. Pizza actually said that the moment Fred hit him, Fred ran back to the office and started crying immediately, saying he was sorry. Yeah, right. No fucking way. Who does that? Who does that? Crying. I know here in Illinois, my brother attacked me and I defended myself, and I'm the one that got in trouble. Oh, it could very easily happen that way. Do you think Pizza was leaning into his car for a bat? Well, I don't know, but when Joey Dimes did that video where he listed all the weapons, I got a bazooka, a grenade, and something else in my car. Joey Dimes is the best. He does have a car full of weapons at all times. He's so scared of everything. He's got the fucking machete, the axe, the fucking all that shit. Did the sausage smuggler even go to the hospital? No, I don't think so. That's another thing. How is it aggravated? Let me tell you, man. Listen, aggravated battery, usually there has to be some injuries involved. There's all types of different crime, like simple assault. That's the lowest. Then there's just regular assault. Then there's aggravated assault. Then there's aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. There's aggravated battery. There's just battery. There's assault and battery. But usually if you hit somebody, I don't care what you hit them with, and they're fine, they don't suffer any injuries, it's simple assault. How the fuck did he get charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon? If Tony had no injuries, he didn't even go to the fucking hospital. The guy didn't even have a headache. I mean, how does Fred hit him with the pipe? Like, did he just how did he hit him with the pipe? How do you hit somebody with a pipe and then they're telling the story the next day and they just have a little tiny red? I don't even think he had a red spot. I don't know if there's anything different about Florida, but in most cases, that's how it works. R.I.P. Sal. Yeah, Sal, man. Oh, wait. No, Sal's alive. What are we talking about? R.I.P. Sal. Now you're confusing me. R.I.P. Sal. Sal's alive. What? Poor guy. He did so much for that piece of shit. No good deed goes unpunished. I know. Not with Tony Pizza. Yeah, Sal's alive. Where's Joey Dimes? Joey. I love his reenactment of having a grenade. That's hilarious, man. Oh, okay. You're just fucking around. Okay. I was like, why is he saying rest in peace, Sal? What about assaulting a simpleton law? I don't think they have that, but maybe they will after this case. You assaulted a simpleton with a pipe. You were trying to knock sense into him. Guys, give me a second. I got to take my medicine here. I keep forgetting. All right. Guys, please donate. Hit the like button too. I know that I usually don't care about that, but it's important. So hit the like button as hard as you possibly can and donate. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Sticker. Come on with it, guys. A little bit more money. I'll be okay for this show, for this day, maybe even because Mr. Anonymous 6 came through and Soto. I got no super chats here, not a single one. In the news video, Pizza said that there was blood everywhere, like it was a moida. Yeah, I know, I heard him. Yeah, fucking right. Again, he doesn't even have a cut on his head. He doesn't have stitches. He doesn't have nothing. How the fuck was there blood? His skin isn't broken. That's insane. Even Tony can't even get assaulted right. Everything Tony does is ass backwards. You get hit with a pipe and you don't even get a cut. You don't have so much as a scrape on your head. You didn't bleed. But he is an absolute bullshitter. So he has to exaggerate the fuck out of everything. So it's like, oh, he hit me with the pipe and it looked like a mob murder scene. There was blood everywhere. Pizza only had dirt on top of his head. Yeah. Sal came back from the dead. LOL. Yes, he did. He did. See, once again, I was right, guys. You know, I didn't believe that shit for a fucking second. Sal. What's up with Sal? I don't want to talk about Sal. Fuck that. Pizza always has dirt on his head. Yeah. Bambi is going to talk to Fred at 2:30 today. She already talked to the cops at a news station. He says that Hay and her conspirators to what? He says that he and her conspirators to his murder and going down in Rico. So somebody and Bambi are they conspired to murder him, and now they're going down on a Rico case. Interesting. Sure. If he wants a payout, he will need a medical trail. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's why you always got to go to the fucking hospital. You know what I mean? You got to get all your injuries documented, especially if you plan on suing somebody. You have to. Nobody believed Sal was gone. I don't know, man. Some people, Duck, some people did. Some people are like, man, if he's really dead, rest in peace, Sal, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, he's not dead. I don't know. Last I heard, Sal is getting the help he needs and is staying off YT, bro. Well, I hope so. I hope so. I hate to say it, but, you know, I think Sal's a lost cause. And I don't like saying that about people, but I think he is. But I hope I'm wrong. I've bumped my head on the door frame and gotten way more fucked up than that. Stitches and all. There was no pipe. No. Or you know, he just got tapped with the fucking thing. Maybe it's a scam to get the insurance company to pay. Who knows, Pat? With Tony Pizza, you never know. He could have went there with the plan of doing something like this. I think, but again, how did he get charged unless he told on himself? Did the people there say, yeah, Fred hit him? And then, you know, Tony Pizza, the funniest thing about how he does shit, man, is that motherfucker goes live and tells everybody how, you know, Bambi caused this. She sent Fred this video. And I always wear new sneakers on these trips I go on, and I wind up fucking them up. He said that Bambi did this shit. You know, she made the video and sent it to Fred. He saw the video, and that's why he snapped. Then he goes on the news and tells a totally different story. He's such an asshole. It looked like one of the streetwalkers after Jack the Ripper was done with them. LOL. From the video, it looked like he hit his head getting out of his car. Yeah, for real. He ran into the metal bar on purpose. I wouldn't doubt it. Sally, $2. Here's $2. Thank you, Mimo. You got $1? Thank you very, very much. I haven't watched that guy in a long time, by the way. I don't even see him on YouTube anymore. I love your pizza videos. Where's pizza now? Is his car drivable? That's a good question. He said they pushed his car out onto the street, right? I wonder if it's drivable. I hope not. But if it wasn't, guys, like, listen, this is how you know Tony's fine. When Tony isn't on 3-4 times a day, he's fine. And I mean as far as money and everything. Gerard, $30. Thank you very much, Gerard. I appreciate you, brother. More than you know. Look at that. Good shit. What was I saying? Oh, he didn't do a show yesterday at all, I don't think. And he hasn't done a show yet today, which tells me that he's fine. His car's drivable and he's got money. Otherwise, he would be on here crying and bitching and screaming for money to get his car fixed. Yeah. It would be so funny if they took the transmission out right before Fred hit him with a pipe. And then they pushed his car out onto the street and it doesn't even go. You know what I mean? Like, he can't drive that bitch at all. It would be so great. It's, man, my car's in the middle of the street and grow shitty. That would be so fucking funny, man. Because nothing would be better than to see. Well, I mean, seeing him dead would be better, but it would be great to see Tony without his fucking car. Because what does he do without it? You know what I mean? And fuck him too. Who cares? I'm sure Pizza has his car up and running somehow behind the scenes. He's always lying. Always lying, yeah. And just for the record, Pizza loves pipe. Maybe that's what he meant by Fred hit him with a pipe. You know? He didn't show yesterday, but he took it down. He did a show yesterday, but he took it down because Sungrown was streaming it. Oh, really? I would love to fucking have a new show of his to play right now, man. I want to hear him talk about this. I want to see how he handles this. Guys, anybody else going to donate? Come on, man. What we get? 3, 4 people donating? What's wrong with you people? It's Friday. It's fucking Friday. There's 80 people. It's not too horrible. You guys could be donating. Let me see. Oh, that's from 12 days ago. So I guess his one channel got struck or something. Now he just uses the other one. Special guest, my favorite token, Marla. And the one before that is the Rainbow Flags one. So is the Marla one, guys, is that the one where he had already been hit with the pipe? Has to be, right? Let me see.
Yeah, he stood with the real, he died with the real.
Is that in Fred's? Is that in Fred's office? That one? Oh, and by the way, Jane Cree, could you put that in the chat one more time? The link. I'll go watch it now. I'll put it on now to Joey's video. Let's say a court date is set. Isn't a letter supposed to be sent to Pizza? Where do they send it? To his mom's house? I guess. I wouldn't give Sal any attention. He obviously craves it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Last known address, BTF. Yeah. Mike Ramey, you. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Send me that link again, Jane. I'll put it up now.
I was asleep and I left that in.
Mike Ramey, did you hear Tony Pizza got beaten with a pipe?
Show on. And I woke up like 4 o'clock this morning. He was still going. I'm like, this fucking meth head. This gay meth head. Still cool. He's a real good boy.
Went down the wrong pipe. Oh. Holy shit, I'm dying. Yeah, he got hit with a pipe. His mechanic beat him with a pipe. A crack pipe, yeah. Now he's been beaten with a crack pipe his whole life. Oh, God. I got to drink so much water. I'll wait for Jane to put that link in the chat. But it looks like he's in the office now, so I'm guessing this is where that clip came from that Joey Dimes has a...
My good boy right there. He's loving that cool tile. He's loving that cool tile. So,
Mike, not at all. But I'll tell you what, we'll show Mike something real quick. Just because, how can we not? He's just getting to know Tony Pizza, so... Guys, I've barely watched or even listened to any YouTube in the last week. There you go, Mike. I'm doing this just for you. Everybody else saw it, but we got to fill Mike in.
Deputies say the owner of Lemon Bay Auto on Placido Road attacked a customer with a pipe.
It was a metal end on a thick wood, like a wood handle.
Anthony Caruna drove his Aviator to Grove City on Tuesday so Frederick Campy could install a new transmission.
When they put the new one in, and the old sludge went into the new one and destroyed it. And when I brought it to his attention, snap.
When Anthony reached into his car to grab a cigarette, deputies say Campy walked up behind him with a pipe and beat his head with it.
I mean, he was on top of me, like, really trying to get into my skull. His 2 workers came and pulled him off. He drops the weapon, runs in the back. I'm yelling, what the What's wrong with you? Excuse my French. And I look back at the floor and there's a big puddle of blood, like somebody got murdered.
Anthony says the attack hurt even more because he's known Campy for years.
Fred was the only one that stood by my side. Fred was the only one that I trusted with my cause. And, you know, we became very close. Me and my dog here are living in the Aviator right now. Stranded without a car, without the money that I paid for my transmission. We need help.
Even on the news, he's trying to get a fundraiser together. Fucking scumbag.
Deputies arrested Campy for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, but he's already bonded out. Reporting in Grove City, Madison Adams, Gulf Coast News.
Thank you, Madison.
Fucking Fred looks beaten down, man. Is it real, Chris? Oh, Gerard, that's real. I swear to God. I swear to God. That's, well, I don't believe in God, but, you know, it's an expression. Yeah, it's real. That really happened. That's people are even emailing the news lady and every fucking thing. Apparently Bambi's going to be talking or already talked to the news and shit like that. He called the fucking news lady himself to tell them he got beat with a pipe. It's the same bitch that was when there was that car accident and he was like a witness to the accident. It's the same chick that interviewed him on that. Yeah, that's some real shit. Mike Ramey talking to the news, and he is in the mob, right? LOL. Hope his skipper doesn't find out. Yeah, I know. Yesterday, somebody asked him, or the day before, did you tell your skipper about this? He goes, yeah, my skipper knows about this. Your skipper? They probably got into a shouting match, and Pizza went into his weapon stash to try to scare somebody. Then Fred defended himself for one of his guys. Yeah. Somebody said that yesterday, that he was reaching in his car to grab one of his many, many weapons. And I think somebody said it earlier on this show, too. That's what it sounds like. He threatened Fred and reached into his car, and Fred had defended himself and hit him with something, you know, but that's why I don't understand how he got charged. I just don't get it. You never heard anything about this shit, Jordan? Oh, my God. Sad they have nothing else to report. That's another thing. What is going on with the news in Charlotte County or whatever, that they're just on call for Tony Pizza getting, you know, tapped in the head with a fucking pipe. Unbelievable. The Saxon, 5 pounds pizza. My mother has been taking care of me since my convalescence or during my convalescence. Oh my God, I wonder, he probably did go to his mother's. Ma, Fred hit me in the head with a pipe, Ma. You got a Band-Aid, Ma? Can I stay in my old room, Ma? Oh, that's funny. Vintage pizza draining and thanks again, the Saxon, by the way. Vintage pizza draining and ruining the life of all of a by all accounts generous and good-hearted guy the minute he stands up for himself. That's the thing. Listen, this is why I say, and listen to me closely here, because you guys know why some of my old friendships went south, okay? And a couple of them were because of this guy. And maybe a couple of them were because the people insisted on being friends with this guy, or at least one of them, okay? And I always told people, to just say people, you're making a huge mistake. You don't want to be friends or even be friendly with this guy. He will make you pay for it. In one instance, I even told the guy, if you're talking to him on the phone, be very careful because he's recording you. And it turned out he was recording him. I tell everybody, everything this guy touches turns to shit. Everything. Everybody around him winds up paying for being his friend. They wind up being punished for it. You give him money for 2 years straight, 3 years straight, then you stop giving him money, he doxes you. He attacks your family. He doxes your businesses. I mean, you could give him thousands of dollars, vehicles, whatever, and he will punish you for it. The same with his mom. He does it with his mom. All the shit she's done for him, and he goes to her house and live streams on Easter. Or whatever the fuck it was, after telling everybody for years that people harass his mother because of him. And then you go live from her house and they'll harass her on Easter too, you fucking idiot. He doesn't care. This is why his family wants nothing to do with him. Tony is out for himself. And if he doesn't get his way, he will do anything he can to make you suffer. So anybody who tries to be friends with him, it's only a matter of time until we watch you wind up paying for that friendship. you know, paying dearly in some cases. Joe Candela, I mean, who knows if Frankie the Fister is a separate guy from Fred? Who knows what he did to that fucking guy now? You know, the guys like Danny Joy and all those different people that gave this guy tons of fucking money. Sandra, you know, Sandra, that fucking slob that was his #1 cheerleader. You know, she's Mexican, or at least part Mexican. He's sitting there talking shit about Mexican. You know, she says, I'm leaving. He basically tells her to go fuck herself. After everything she did for him, she was like, he would say, I remember one time he said, I need an RV. I want to buy an RV at $7,000. And this bitch was in his chat talking about, we could do it, guys. We can get it together. Let's start donating right now. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? And he stabs everybody in the back eventually, everybody. And let me tell you something. There are at least a couple of motherfuckers on here that would still be friendly with him at the drop of a dime for certain reasons. Okay, all right. I got something to play here.
I didn't know Barbara Ann Warner made videos. Because I don't watch that stupid twat. That junkie fucking hula. That's going to jail.
I don't watch that stupid.
Her harassment has gone too far. Joey Diane's harassment has gone too far.
Yeah.
All your harassment have gone too far.
Are you serious? Alex, really? Holy shit. How is that possible? Let me see something.
So did he hit you because people were harassing? Okay.
All I see when I Google his name is Gulf News, Gulf Coast News and Weather, Charlotte County auto shop owner arrested for pipe attack on customer. And then I see, it looks like his father's obituary. And I don't see anything else about the news story, but anything's possible. Florida Division of Corporations, that's him.
Tim Jerry. The story just passed. I don't know how you got the story before I did because what? How the fuck? I'm supposed to be 100%. Hold on. All right.
Sandra, that fucking slob. That's what she was. The newsreader was smirking and she yielded to mock you up. And yeah,
Like
I know.
said,
Wielded. Yeah.
one of the mechanics ran and said, yo, this guy's stealing your tools. And I made him snap. That's what I thought.
Oh.
Right? Because I know what that other jerk off Beetlejuice looking fuckhead, how he acts and thinks. So that's the only thing I can think of. And I got my answer tonight when my friend called me. When my friend called me, he told me. There was a video with the street signs, directions. Street signs and directions.
Okay, I'll check it out then. Okay. All right.
His business. And he's been through enough. He's been through enough in the last year. On top of all the stuff that's happening right now, that I'm not going to tell
I
you.
must have missed this. This is the day before he told the story about getting hit with the pipe, I guess?
He snapped. Barbara Ann Warner, in detail, was telling people to go there. Was telling people to hurt us.
Heard
I
it?
didn't know that. And he lost his mind.
Yeah, I think I did hear this. I don't know, but he's full of shit. It's just everything's got to be somebody else's fault. He probably did reach into his car after threatening the guy or something. That's the pipe story video. Okay, yeah, any the guy probably fucking hit him in self-defense, but he's got to figure out a way to blame Bambi. This guy's so obsessed with the people that fuck with him that I'm surprised he didn't blame me or Joey Dimes or somebody else. Actually, at one point, I think he does bring us up.
Lost his mind. And he attacked me.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it either, Pat.
And in that picture,
personally, I don't think Tony would give him a cut, but who knows?
He regrets it.
He regrets it. Oh, so this is okay. This is one of the ones he took down. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't. When you first said that, I'm not thinking, hey, now. When you first said that, I thought this was the night before or something. But this is one of the ones. This is probably the one where he came on at like 10:30 or whatever because the news was going to be showing it. Matthew Red.
I mean, that's one of Bambi's videos.
No, this is the one before that one, I think, earlier
that
day.
Riding his dick like she's been riding mine. But I didn't know that. And
when I first heard this, I was like, damn, Bambi. Good for Bambi, But the next video is when he suspects a murder plot. Gotcha.
You don't know Fred. You don't know Fred. You don't know me.
Well, we know you, Tony. We don't know Fred. We know you.
We're quiet guys. And
we're quiet guys. Yeah, that's how I describe you, Tony. Quiet.
We don't know. I mean, it was a miscommunication. I mean, he explained to me like he should have told me this. He should have gave me a heads up like a month or two ago that he had a problem with what was happening. He didn't tell me.
I'll go right back to this. I just want to see this clip before I forget. This is where the auto shop owner, Fred or whatever, gives him a look.
No, your mother's got cocaine on her lips. I'm sucking it off my prick last night. Vito Calzone, another jerk off, big, obsessed, big.
That's strange. Okay.
Another big chomo. Come on, I own you, Vito Calzone. I own you. You can't keep my name out of your mouth. I own you. He does love this channel. He's a calzone with arms and legs. He's probably bald too. Vito Calzone's got, he's got FBS written all over his fucking face. Yeah.
Now he turns the camera. Oh, he's putting his so-called friends on camera when they ain't asking for that shit.
So that's all I gotta say. Suckies. He's all got scammed again. And they used every player. So we know Angel Gotti.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to this. There's only a few minutes left in this. Guys, please donate. Hook it up. It's very, very important for the love of Christ. I need the help right now, so if you can donate to the show, whichever way you see fit, or you choose to. Super chat, super sticker, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean,
Dexter Morgan, what's up, bro? Yeah, me too. I wish you would have split his fucking. Well, I gotta watch what I say on here. Bambi is cutthroat. She is. It's this sort of thing that got him beaten. Oh, no doubt.
He's got bigger things going on in his mind. I got bigger things going on in my life. He understands my position. I understand his position. And he's put up with a lot of shit for a year.
From you.
Okay? And like I said, evil spirits make their way through. And they can possess a person, an animal. Like every time Leon acts up when I'm live, that's an evil spirit that got through there.
Oh God, here we
While
go.
I'm live. Because the dark forces that these fucking scumbags on here feed off of, they're real. They're real. These are evil motherfuckers.
Free Real 92 Botch.
He was trying to help me, and he's still helping me.
Holy shit. Malik,
All right?
hope
We
you're
talked
okay,
today.
brother.
We talked today. And he told me
That's what PayPal's for, Matthew. Right? No, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
what it really was. And he didn't want to tell the cops that it was YouTube. So he said we had an argument. It's a little white lie. But when I explained to the district attorney now,
Oh, shit. I fucked up. Hold on.
and some of your buddy, Joe Bruno has my back, not yours. All right? So you should stay out of my chat, you buddies who think this is all a joke.
Hold on, hold on. Oh, man, I lost it now. Where was I at?
Okay? First time Tony Pizza called the cops. I told
Oh, no. I fucking lost it.
tell the cops that it was YouTube. Evil spirits
Oh,
make their
let's
way
start
through.
back here.
And they can possess a person, an animal. Like every time Leon acts up when I'm live, that's an evil spirit that got through there. While I'm live.
Oh, gotcha.
Because the evil.
Yeah, this guy, he did actually call. I mean, when he says he calls a DA, who knows if he talks to them? But again, when he called on me, he called the district attorney's office. And I guess they put him in contact with the chief detective for the York County District Attorney. And that's who he talked to. So you never know with this fucking I thought he was bullshit. I'm like, yeah, right. Sure, he did. Then I got a call from the detective. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dark forces that these fucking scumbags on here feed off of, they're real. They're real. These are evil motherfuckers. He was trying to help me, and he's still helping me. All right? We talked today. And he told me.
It is true that if that guy's on bail and you know he's not supposed to contact the victim, which is always the case, then Tony just ratted him out again.
What it really was.
Yeah.
He didn't want to tell the cops that it was YouTube.
Yep. Exactly.
So he said we had an argument. It's a little white lie.
They called me about pizza. Pizza called the detective in York County. I'm not going to go over the title again. It's so long, but he told the detective that I verbally assault him, basically abuse him online, and that I terrorize him, and I'm a cyber bully, and that I threaten him. I threaten to hurt him and stuff like that. And he told the detective, go look at his channel and you'll find, threats and stuff. I don't know if the detective did, but he didn't say anything to me. The detective literally, now this whole conversation was about me and what a threat I am to Tony Pizza. That's what he told the detective. The detective, when he talked to me, literally said, because, I told the detective the real story. I was like, no. This guy, he's been fucking with me for years. I go back at him. I make fun of him a little bit. He can't handle it. All the threats made were in the opposite direction. It was him making threats to me. And I said, you can look at my channel and check out whatever you want. And The detective straight up told me, he said, listen, we're not concerned about you as far as you know, we don't think you did anything to the guy. We're concerned that he's off his rocker, basically, that he's crazy and that he might be dangerous. They don't know Tony Pizza's harmless. So he was like, the whole time I was talking to him, he's talking to me about being in the mafia. And this is what the detective said. You got to remember, it's Pennsylvania. The detective said, and he's got the accent. And, you know, in other words, Tony sounds dangerous. And he said, so I'm doing this as a courtesy. I'm just calling you. We already, you know, wrote up a report on this whole thing. And, you know, if you see him in this area anywhere, you got to call us right away because we're afraid that he's a danger to you, I guess. I said, there's not much of a chance I would call you. Believe me, he's harmless, but thanks for giving me the call anyway. So Malik Irvin, $9.99 match, please. There you go. Look at that. Now, as you guys know, Malik Irvin is one of the biggest sponsors of this show. So when he says match, you must match. How many people can we get to match Malik? Thank you, Malik. You're the man, bro.
But when I explain to the district attorney now what's been really going on.
By the way, yes, when he called the district attorney in my county, he told him that he's in the mafia.
And I can lay it all out for him. And I'm going to tell the district attorney I'm not pressing charges.
Yeah, Pat.
I'm dropping the charges. I'm getting my money back from my transmission from him. I'm getting the work done somewhere else now. I mean, our friendship will be from a distance now. Okay? Your goal was to ruin my friendship, get me killed.
Yeah.
Or stop me from having a place to go to.
Yeah, it's everybody else's fault, Tony. Everybody's
Tim Jerry.
Everybody's plotting against you.
Absolutely. I told him on the phone, I said, bro, I'm not hurt. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not hurt. I was pissed yesterday.
He's not hurt, but on the news, he was, you know, laying in a pool of his own blood, right?
You know, when you see your own blood on the floor, and you know, you take into account what happened. I mean, like I said, I told him on the phone, I said, bro, if you would have knocked me out on that first blow, I'd be dead right now. We wouldn't be talking. He started crying. Bro, he goes, I couldn't sleep all night in the cell. I was crying. He said,
in the cell? Hold the fuck on. Didn't the news report? Oh, they reported it, I guess, a day or two later, right? Was he even in jail overnight? I don't know.
I was worried about you. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. If Fred is doing this, it's only because he wants Tony to drop the charges.
I'm going to pay you back $1,300, whatever the fuck. And that made me feel bad. Because I didn't know why this happened.
Dexter, is that true? Jesus.
I didn't understand. What the fuck
I just don't know the timeline, I guess.
Everything was going fine. But you scumbags, you relentless scumbags on here should get cancer in your eyes. When you're sitting in your jail cell, you should get cancer in your eyes so you can't see who's coming in to fuck you in your ass.
Again, even when he's talking about somebody going blind, he's thinking they're going to get fucked in the ass. It's always a gay sex scenario. Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't already, please.
Frankie, I think, passed away.
Frankie, I think, passed away. He said Frankie the Fister.
They interfere outlandish with everybody in my life.
Oh.
Just because I put them on my show. My friend Frankie.
Don't put them on your show. Jesus Christ. You see what I'm doing right now? You guys notice? I didn't tell you who it is I'm spending time with. That's sick. I didn't tell you where I am. I'm not even telling you what region of the fucking country I'm in. I'm not telling anybody any goddamn thing. You know what I mean? And that's how you avoid stuff like, accidentally doxing people you care about and shit like that. That's how you avoid it.
They called and called and called and harassed him. They got no right to do that to the guy because he's my friend. I was doing good content about a glass show, a glass store. How to cut glass, how to do this.
That's not good content. He was not doing any of that. He was walking around the glass store just talking the shit he usually talks. He said I was doing good content. What?
I do that. They had to stop calling the store and harassing the guy. And they said it's my fault.
Matthew who, Gerard? Ren?
Oh, he does that to people all the time. FPS, I hear you're not home. You took a long drive, 7 hours.
I wish it was
I
all
hope
7
you
hours.
were heading my way, knowing that I'm stuck in one spot. So I can finally fucking leave you somewhere.
Yeah. Pussy got hit with a pipe, didn't even get knocked unconscious, and didn't fight back. Just called the cops.
Only one I can see not getting arrested, because you're a rat for the FBI anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But all these other scumbags, guess what?
For years now. We're all getting arrested. We're getting sued. All kinds of stuff is going to happen to us. Nothing ever happened.
Cyber terrorism. And what you've been doing to me for 4 years and the people.
Trump Circus. Yeah. I'll do it right now. Hold on. It'll be fun. Let's see. Let me go to my show. I would be curious to see how many of you think that, because it very well might be true. Start poll. There you go. There you go. It's in the chat. Thanks for the suggestion from Circus.
People in my life for 4 years. What you caused this man to do. He didn't even know who he was. I didn't know
what we caused this man to do. Wow. It's not him that caused it.
Luckily, I got a hard head. Luckily, all I got is a contusion that didn't need stitches. Luckily.
All I got is a contusion that didn't need stitches.
I'm solid as a rock.
Why would it need stitches? It didn't even break the skin, you fucking pussy.
When he gave me body shots, it didn't even fucking phase me.
It's true. It's true. All right. Well, that's going to be it for today, I believe. You vote yes. Let's just see. I'll give it a few minutes with the poll. Let me see. 57% say yes. 55% say yes. 45 no. Let's see. Come on, guys. Everybody vote. Is Fred Frankie the Fister? Dexter Morgan, nothing is ever his fault. Never. I've never heard him say, oh, well, you know what? I deserved that. I had it coming, Nope. Jane Creek, eventually someone is going to get Fred on the phone and record it. There are recordings of the Fister floating around. Probably. FBS, I tried voting, but I didn't see the JC as gay option. Well, we've already got 100% unanimous vote on that. So it's split down the middle pretty much. It's 48-52 now, and it keeps going back and forth, 50-50. So about half the people think that he is Frankie the Fister, about half the people don't. FPS, I read that one. Pretty soon, this guy is fucking up all the guys in the place. Oh, yeah, that's how the story will change. Fred uses a voice changer. LOL, who knows? All right, guys, listen, I got to get going because I still got stuff, I got stuff I got to do today, of course. Like I have. Gotta be done. I gotta go spend some time with some people, and nice to see you too, Brooklyn 718. And I don't know. I'm exhausted, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm exhausted. And I'll be back later with something for you. Will Pizza pay back the $15K he owed Frankie to his kids? Yeah, right. If Frankie's dead, Tony Pizza's like, thank God I dodged that one. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you next time. Salute.